The Antichrist is here, the church is sound asleep, and the world is hit snooze as the papacy continues to inch closer and closer to enforcing the mark of the beast. And yes, the Sunday law from the Vatican is the mark of the beast. A massive hole the size of 60 planet Earths has just opened up on the surface of the sun. This is no surprise, we're right on the verge of the Great Tribulation. A swarm of locusts filled the skies of Mexico. Residents fear the end of the world. Thousands of tons of dead fish wash ashore in northern Japan, and no one has an explanation as to why. Economic author predicts the collapse of the U.S. financial system. We are at the end of an empire. Tornadoes leave a trail of destruction and several dead in Tennessee. A quarter of the world's fresh fish at risk of extinction. The Pentagon is investigating nearly 200 soldiers they suspect are advocating or supporting the overthrow of the U.S. government. France has been placed on high alert for bird flu after new cases detected. Developing story, America is at risk of being dragged into another war front between Venezuela and Guyana. Germany's highest-ranking soldier is warning of a potential war against Russia. Religious leaders join the United Nations and the World Economic Forum to push the global climate agenda, which Pope Francis is pushing to reduce emissions and bring peace and unity on a global scale, with mandating the Lord's Day, what they profess to be Sunday. Sunday Law 2025 is right around the corner. Controversial satanic altar goes on display in Iowa State Capitol. And lawlessness will continue to abound, police responding to a shooting with multiple victims on college campus. Biden announces another $200 million in aid for Ukraine. The Ukrainian president held meetings at the White House with lawmakers in Congress, including senators and House Speaker Mike Johnson. Biden says Netanyahu has to change, accuses Israel of indiscriminate bombing. Global Climate Summit is in overtime as bitter division over fossil fuels delay agreement. Netanyahu says Hamas terrorists surrendering to Israeli forces is marking the beginning of the end. Iran warns of explosion in the Middle East if war in Gaza continues. Chinese military ramping up its ability to disrupt key American infrastructure, including power and water utilities. Israel issues chilling warning to Europe regarding sleeper cells waiting to strike during Christmas season. The IRS is now demanding over 20,000 people pay back the money they received during the pandemic. The UN General Assembly votes to demand an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. U.S. intelligence assesses Ukraine war has cost Russia 315,000 casualties. A declassified U.S. intelligence report assessed that the Ukraine war has cost Russia 315,000 dead and injured troops. Drug shortages have now reached record highs. Rinse and repeat, the CDC is urging Americans to mask up again this winter as cases of you-know-what variant have surged. Christian teacher sues school board after being fired for revealing her student's gender transition to the child's parents. As famine, pestilence, and war continue to rile the globe, Mother Earth continues to experience her birth pains as the sands of time for this sing cursed world are fast running out. The prophecies in God's holy word are all nearly fulfilled as the soon return of Jesus Christ upon us